All over the world at WNST.net. We never stop talking Baltimore sports.
His lane, and then he came up the field. Now, mind you, they had a holding penalty and they got taken back. Right. But so he knew that. With regard to that internal clock, you have to know those details, because if the coverage team gets to the 30, the 30-yard line, and that ball is just being caught, and you haven't taken a step yet, you're dead. I mean, BG, I'll tell you, you're running the first one to the 30 wins. And
it's a race to the 30.
It is a race to the 30, and because it gives the receiving team such little time to react. And we just didn't react well. Yaman's learning, of course, and I believe that our returns are there. It's just a matter of us taking care of a few more details. I believe we'll be up and running against Miami real well.
Now, take us, because you've had several coaches the last couple years. I actually visited with Russ Purnell this morning before I flew back from Indianapolis. And I told him you were coming on, so he's like, tell him Matt I said,
Russ to him, yeah, right. Like a boat.
But Jerry Rosford is your new special teams coach. Gary's Arnold is here. The Frank Jr. Russ. What's the biggest change? Because a lot of people understand when you get a new position coach at linebacker, he still is running the Rex's system. Greg Madison is still teaching.
This is a new system, right?
It's a new system. How much does that affect you and Sam and Matt? Because you guys travel in pairs. A lot of people understand that. It's not just you just don't go out and kick by yourself. It's the snap, it's the hold. It's the snap, it's the hold, it's the kick.
You depend on other people around you, just like it's a team sport. Brett, the thing about what we're looking at Jerry, he's an extremely detailed person. He's a great coordinator. You go look back at his special teams at the Browns when he was there. They were always good. They're very consistent, and the scheme is very well thought out. I mean, we can take advantage of the other teams. I mean, Indianapolis was not in a rush mode on any of their things, because they knew between John Harbaugh and Jerry, we could fake. And we did. We had them. We were rocking and rolling if they would have shown some vulnerability. And I don't mind saying that. But with regard to Jerry, he sets the biggest thing for me is having the proper practice routine set up. And if he does that, where most special teams coaches that come into the league, they understand a veteran kicker, they understand veteran players, that they don't get you out there and kick you to death.
Then you're tired on Sunday.
You're tired on Sunday, and you're not out there doing stupid things that are going to put you in your health in a vulnerable position, or to make you do things that you just can't do. So every player has limitations. Is this coach willing to work within those limitations? And I have to say, every coach that has ever been here and I've ever worked with absolutely works within the limitations that I have.
I'm going to ask you about this football game from Sunday, the Chicago-Atlanta game. I'm sure you've seen the highlights.
Oh, yeah, I saw the highlights.
First of all, I got to get your thoughts on the squib kick. And I know you're a special teamer, Brad. I mean, that puts you in an awkward position, because if you miss one tackle, well, they can have a pretty good return, and it gave them an opportunity certainly to win the game. What do you think of that situation?
Well, the squib kick is basically based on you do not want the other team to return the ball past the 35-yard line, not the 40. So a successful squib is the 35, which already puts them in decent field position, right? So there's two types of squib. There's a squib right down the middle, and you don't care who gets it. And then there's another squib where it's a deeper squib, and you're aiming away from the returner as well as any of the guys that are playing in an up position. There's the first row of players, and there's the second row of players. The second row of players kind of move up to receive a squib earlier. If they can't receive it, then they'll let it go back to the returner. So what I'm trying to do in that situation is I'm trying to get it past the second line to force the returner to get it, which gives us more time as a coverage team to get past the blocks and get to the team. So with that, in that situation, you're typically not wanting the guy to receive it as soon as that he did. Inside of 9 seconds, yes. Outside of 9 seconds, no.
All over the world at WNST.net. We never stop talking Baltimore sports.